Yeah, the Davidic Covenant is unconditional because it falls under the Abrahamic Covenant. And what we see in the Abrahamic Covenant is He's promised a seed. And that is extended in the 2 Samuel passage. In the 2 Samuel passage, God says that He would make a covenant with David. And David says, I want to build you a house. And God says, no, let me build you a house. When your days are fulfilled and when you sleep with your fathers, I will set up a seed after you that will proceed out of your bowels and establish His kingdom. And he shall build a house for my name, and I'll establish the throne of His kingdom forever. And I'll be a father to him, and he shall be my son. And then he talks about Solomon in particular, if he commits iniquity. And so there it changes then the language to indicate that the firstborn son would actually not be the one that would be that promise and fulfillment. But that's that passage that is made. If you want to see the other side of that account, would be in 1 Chronicles chapter 17, verses 10 to 14. And in that passage, Solomon is not referred to. So 1 Chronicles 17, verses 10 to 14. And there it doesn't talk about sin. Sometimes we say that the Samuel passage relates to Solomon, but that's not true. Some of it does, not all of it. But the Chronicles passage certainly relates only to Messiah. But within that, what we see is that eternality, both of the house, of the throne, and of that person that would come. And therefore, it's an unconditional covenant. It's not based on what anybody would do. But Solomon was going to get disciplined by God. There's no doubt about that. So therefore it looks, if you just take the Samuel passage, the 2 Samuel 7 passage, that it could be, I'll punish him, but it's only relating to Solomon, not to the eternal seed that would come.